all the time in my chair. Smart, beautiful, funny women talking about how impossible it is to find a good man. But honestly, after hearing the checklist they're working with, I'm not surprised. Modern dating isn't dating anymore. It sounds like Build-A-Bear for grown-ups, and men don't stand a chance.
As a 29, almost 30-year-old woman, I am fucking tired of working. I don't want to work anymore. I don't want to work.
Women.
The final stage for any hoe is going to always be religion. The best way to figure out if a woman is an asset or a liability, just ask for her credit score or tell her you want a prenup. Any woman that's always on her phone when she's around you but takes forever to respond cannot be trusted. Always treat women exactly how they treat you. The best way to test a woman is to offer to go 50-50 on a first date. If a woman isn't immediately nurturing or wanting to take care of you, she doesn't like you. Always check her social media because you never know who she's following, especially when there's videos out there that teach women how to fake cry. If she refuses to get rid of Snapchat, just know that she is keeping the door open for somebody else. The only reason that she doesn't want to go 50-50 with you is because she can't even afford 50% of your lifestyle. Because she's broke.
Hi, I'm a girl in this generation. I don't like to party, I hate clubbing, I never cheat on my boyfriend, I don't have a spicy site, and I love dressing conservatively.
That was a lie. And that was a figment of your imagination because girls like that in this generation do not exist.
All these men deserve like a first class ticket to hell.
Yes.
They need to burn, baby, burn.
And Bonnie has got countless guys lined up ready to us. Oh, how many shoes are you guys counting? Wait.
I counted 14 pair of shoes. This is sad. And they wonder why guys don't want to commit and settle down. Why bother count when you can get the milk for free? These chicks have been ran through and plowed. They've been riding a carousel for so long. By the time you get to your future girlfriend or wife, I've told you, she's going to have at least 20 to 30 bodies. I'm being honest. So why would a guy want to commit to a chick who's giving her body away to all these different guys? Why would he want to be chivalrous and be a gentleman to a chick who's just been plowed through all in her best years? It's a waste of time.
Well, these are all the guys. There's more in there as well.
Damn! Yo, I don't see the point of approaching women or bagging women. There's no point unless you know. The only way you get her is if you already know she's into you.
So what if you're out somewhere and you find an attractive woman? You're not going to go up to her?
There's no point.
Why?
Because they choose. There's absolutely no point of, what do you mean how?
But how do you know you're not chosen if you...
A lot of guys feel this way. I understand. When you out there shooting your shot at these women, you're approaching them, you trying to make things happen, you're putting your best foot forward, and you keep getting rejected time after time after time after time. In a man's mind, you say, wait a minute, I'm not doing this no more. Y'all women gonna have to start approaching us. Because these women, they really just love to reject you. They like the validation, they like the attention, they like to feel wanted. And then they just, boom, give you an X and they go back home. Men are saying, I'm done. Y'all gonna have to start stepping up to the plate and shooting your shot. They're not approaching all these women. For what? Just for y'all to say, yeah, this guy was weird. This creepy guy tried to talk to me. It's a waste of time for a lot of men.
You don't go up to her.
You don't have to go up to when a woman wants what she wants, she shows you that she wants it.
We went on date twice. We hook up more than twice. You're my boyfriend.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you absolutely can stay delusional forever if you want to. I support it. If you want to just be 24/7 Delulu, I'm with you.
Something is wrong with you.
Who are we hurting?
You're hurting society, you're hurting children, and above all, you're hurting yourself. And these individuals are allowed to vote. And they teach in these schools. This is sad, man.
Ourselves, but we do that anyway, so what's one more thing?
50% of men aged 18 to 24 have never approached a woman in person in their life. And even a higher percentage, 18 to 30, haven't approached a woman in the last year.
Rejection is a man's biggest fear in dating. Many men will not approach a woman and ask her out on a date because he is afraid that she will reject him.
It's not even a fear. What it is rejection fatigue. So here's the thing. If you approach 10 women and you get one or two numbers, and maybe one responds, and then they don't want to go on a date. They all flaky and they ghost you. Why would a man want to continue to put his efforts into approaching women if he's not getting any results? Like, you women have become so picky and you're so delusional that guys are saying, you know what, I'm done. And now you're feeling the effects. Either y'all gonna approach us or y'all gonna be alone for the rest of y'all life with y'all cats and box wine. But men aren't doing it anymore.
Statistics show that 48 to 59% of single men between the ages of 18 and 40 have never asked a woman out on a date in the past year.
I'm not doing this. I'm not playing this little game in this generation of showing the least interest possible to see who wins. If I see your text, I'm going to reply. I'm not going to be waiting hours just so that I don't show too much interest. If I'm interested, you're going to know.
I like this one.
I feel like if you're dating someone, like, the passionate matter.
So let me ask you a question, just a quick question. If a man has a history of domestic violence, does his past matter?
What's the maximum amount of people you've bonked in one day?
22.
So, Bonnie, you've been everywhere in the media lately for
Yes.
bonking men for free.
Mhm.
What's the maximum amount of people you've bonked in one day?
22. That was at spring break.
Wow.
That was
okay.
a sore night, to be
I was
honest.
gonna say, that's exhausting. So can you talk us
Yeah.
through that? Like, what happened? How was that set up?
Yeah, so I basically shared my hotel room online.
Yeah.
So I was like, look, this is the room I'm staying in. Like, just come and queue up. And I'll see as many of you as possible, like, whilst I'm here. Because when I went to spring break, loads of guys was like, oh, I've messaged you to film.
Yeah.
If you're newly single or just like getting back out there and dating, I need to tell you something, which is there is always another guy around the corner.
I'm out to eat with someone and they tell the server we need more time with the menu. Deep breaths. Like, need more time. I'm hungry. Did you not study the menu before we came? Did you not do your homework?
This is no hate to the people I've dated, but I historically don't really date hot guys. Like, I date cute guys, but I never date guys where their hotness is their leading quality. You know what I mean? I date smart guys, I date funny guys, I date guys like that. But I've been going on a couple dates with hot guys. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I do not know how to be myself. I'm like, I don't even know what, I can't, I'm like, this isn't good for me.
How many of you guys think a woman is looking for Prince Charming? Wrong! They're looking for bastards like me!
I don't know about it. When it comes to dating and relationships, who's typically seen as the prize, the man or the woman?
Bitch. Yeah, the woman.
So if the woman is the prize, why even bother going out with a man in the first place?
I don't know. That's a great question. You were in a room alone with me. How long would you last in bed?
Do I have a choice to stay in that room? Could I leave?
I'm just asking, how long would you last?
I would walk out of the room.
Rejected. He would walk out of the room. You don't want me?
If it makes you feel better, how would it make you feel?
You don't want me. He's missing out. How long should a guy last in bed?
It's up to you.
What? We're just giving you a pat on the shoulder. Okay.
Ma'am? Ma'am?
I have a boyfriend.
Okay, well that's cool, but I'm just letting you know your tire's flat.
Oh man, do you have anything to help me change it?
I do not, but I bet your boyfriend does.
Am I the only guy that will never walk up to a woman? I don't care how beautiful she is. I will never walk up to a woman, bro. It has nothing to do with anxiety or I'm nervous or I think she's better than me. I feel like it's so stupid. Like, if a woman actually really likes you and she's seen what she likes, she will walk up to you. She will do something to get your attention. You walking up to a woman, yeah, okay, it teaches you how to handle rejection. But, like, I feel like you save yourself so much time and stupidity if you let the woman choose.
Hey guys, I just wanted to give my opinion on something because I feel like we're in the lazy man apocalypse. Like, men used to fight. They used to fight for their women, but now, why am I fighting? Like,
Because men are tired of their efforts not being reciprocated. So when they say this sassy man apocalypse and men aren't fighting, men are lazy, this and that. No, it's just the fact that men have caught on to you women's games. And you women have used men's generosity and kindness and chivalry, and you have abused it, essentially. You have just used it up, and then after that, you're like, okay, just keep coming. No,
Why am I fighting? Why are females fighting now? Like, the roles have been switched and I just don't like it. I don't appreciate it. I don't want to deal with it. Like,
You just want to be lazy and had a man come up to you and you do nothing. See, men used to do that all the time, right? We used to come to women and take care of everything. Now that you women are ghosting and rejecting men and treating them poorly and saying all these negative things, now men are saying enough is enough. You come up to us. You do some work now.
just done with it. Like, genuinely, I'm so confused. Like, me and my friends have been talking, like, literally, I feel like for the past couple months, especially, like, the men are gone. There's no men. Like, we're all boys. We're, like, I don't know what's going on, genuinely. But if there's any good ones left, please let me know.
List of reasons why I think the passport bros have actually figured it out. Starting off with number 1, they're looking for traditional women who value family. Number 2, women in other countries are often very feminine. They let the man lead.
Why do men not understand hints? Why do I have to spell every fucking thing out? Why can't you just one simple little hinting at this? Fucking understand what I'm trying to say. I don't want to have to spell everything out like I'm your mother.
Women are selecting the bear because they say that a man is more dangerous. What do you think about that?
I think that's like coming from like a lot of women that are unhealed.
Because men are creepy and scary.
They've kind of like chosen like the bad boy image first
I found, I'm going to say, the love of my life in Nashville.
and thinking that it would work out to being like the guy of their dreams.
And he was about to get married to a girl, and all was good.
And then they're unhealed, so they're gonna say, yeah, I'm choosing the bear over a guy.
Bear or a man?
A bear. And I feel like a bear would let me go.
If you never get approached by men in public or at a party or even on social media, this may be actually because you are much more attractive than you thought you were.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Women are failing men. Ladies, the reason that no man is approaching you is because of you, not them.
I don't know why they're not going up to a woman. Like, what's holding them back from that?
Because of feminism and Me Too and all that shit. And because women will put men on blast who like maybe awkwardly approach them. You see also those gym TikTok videos where girls like work out in the gym and then there's like a guy who like glances at them for like 1 second and they fucking blast them. That's what guys are scared of. And these guys they're not even doing anything wrong. They're just like innocently, sometimes they're not even looking in their direction. So there's like this social component now where like people are terrified to get like being exposed on social media. So
if you're unaware, we're in a sassy man apocalypse. For the women not being approached by men, it's not you, it's the men. And for the men, if the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. So let me give some of these men examples. And this is from my data and my research. I'm not making this up. This is true. To tell you if you're part of the sassy man apocalypse. Okay. For one, if you ask, what do you bring to the table? Of course, you're probably the ringleader of the sassy man apocalypse.
So now they call it a sassy man apocalypse because men know their worth. Men have said, you know what? Wait a minute. I'm doing all this work. I'm putting all this effort in. I'm spending all this money. What am I getting from it? Like, what's the benefit for me? So now men are saying, what do you bring to the table? What do you bring into my life? What individual wouldn't ask that? Right? You women ask that all the time. See, they don't want us men to start questioning them and say, what am I getting from this? Because they want to essentially bring nothing. Let me tell you something. These women just want to exist in your life. They want to show up and you do everything. You spend all the money, you court them, you wine and dine them, you buy them everything, you put in all the effort, you text first, you communicate everything, and they just sit there and do nothing. This is what these women want. See, here's the thing. They did have it good like that. But then they started to treat men poorly. They started to take that for granted. And now guys like myself and a lot of YouTube channels and men are starting comparing those and saying, wait a minute, I'm getting a poor deal out of this. You women are going to have to meet us in the middle and do some work. You're going to have to stop being lazy.
What do you bring to the table? How does this benefit me? How do you benefit me? What are you doing for me? Anything with me.
Isn't that what women always do? Me. I want a guy who's over 6 feet tall. I want a guy who makes $250,000 a year. I want a guy who's a millionaire. I want a guy who is this, who's that, the 3 6s. But as soon as a guy says, okay, men just want basic decency. Text us first. Plan something. like pay for something, reach for the bill, pay the tip, do something. Men aren't even asking for much. How about you approach us? Do something. These women don't want to do anything, and they mad that men are taking a stand.
So, what are you looking for in a partner?
I'm looking for someone who's smart but not in a pretentious way, attractive but not in an intimidating way, successful but not in the spotlight, funny but not in an obnoxious way, and takes initiative but not in a controlling way. Empathetic but strong-willed, confident but not cocky, and passionate but not too clingy. Independent but not avoidant, troubleshooter but knows when to ask for help, and kind but not in a fake way. Ambitious but reasonable, committed but open to change, and responsible but has a sense of play. Open-minded but not easily swayed, energetic but not annoying, and organized but not anal. An intellect but not a know-it-all, a planner but can also go with the flow. Oh, and sensitive but not weak. Rich but not flashy, and tall but not too tall because it hurts my neck when we kiss. Stable but with a wild side, and nice but has a spine. Patient but a go-getter, wants kids but not right now, and polite but not passive. Curious but not an instigator. Good work ethic but has balance. Oh, and they have to be in a 10-mile radius because I am not doing long distance again. What about you?
Yeah, I just want someone who can dance.
I hear it all the time in my chair. Smart, beautiful, funny women talking about how impossible it is to find a good man. But honestly, after hearing the checklist they're working with, I'm not surprised. Modern dating isn't dating anymore. It sounds like Build-A-Bear for grown-ups, and men don't stand a chance. He has to be tall, but not too tall, because they don't want to feel like a toddler. He has to be confident, but humble, ambitious, but always available, funny, but not goofy, and emotional, but never fragile. Basically, they want these guys to have the abs of a Marvel superhero, the paycheck of a CEO, the emotional range of a poet, and the home improvement skills of a property brother. And he better be holding a dog in his profile picture. But not his dog, because ew, what if it sleeps in his bed? These apps are out of control. Dating profiles are less about who you are and more about what you can market. Swipe left for the wrong shoes and swipe right if he's 6 feet tall. Wait, is that with or without shoes? Because they're bringing tape measurers. I don't know why, but fish pics sound like enemy number one. You're scrolling through profile pictures like, oh great, another guy proving he can dominate a trout. So holding a dog is hot, but holding a fish? Blocked. And if he survives the profile test, good luck on the first date. Show up too early, you're desperate. Too late, you're disrespectful. Splits the bill, you're cheap. Pays the whole thing, you're probably controlling. Orders a salad, too feminine. Orders a steak, toxic masculinity. What the hell do you want from these guys?
you